Hey, what's up? What's happening? What it do, friends? It has actually not been that long. It's been longer than it usually is, but it's not been that long. I'm actually getting better. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I had to sit down and really think about me and this channel and remember that this was about a journey of my growth. And if it helps somebody along the way, then I've accomplished something in this lifetime. But if it doesn't, then it can just be for entertainment purposes or for memory purposes. And there is a huge part, well, I wouldn't say huge, but it is pretty big, of what I do and how I decide, make decisions, and forget things. And listen, I'm easy to forget. I write everything down. The problem is I write it down in so many places that I forget. So I have finally gotten the idea to have everything in a compact place. So that, and something that is very easy for me to carry. It's small enough that I can take it everywhere, but it's big enough that I have enough writing room. So I have been planning since about 2015, 2014. My sister got me into this hobby. And I fell in love with it. Well, I went years and years and years just remembering, and that did me just fine. But as you grow and you get older, you start to forget things. So then I started writing things down. I will go into the whole history later. I've got pictures, but some of my stuff is in storage in Texas. But so all of that to say, this planning thing has been a thing for a long time. But this is how I sort of get my life together. And now I'm like, I need everything to come together so that I can really buckle in and focus in and get the things done that I want to get done. Big things could be coming this year, next year, I don't know, but it's time to kind of really focus in and get those things done. So this is going to be a completely different video from what I'm used to posting. It is a planner flip. Yes, I'm doing it. I've watched millions and millions for years. I watch so many planner flips. I have to put myself on a planner flip detox at this point. But the great thing about it is you have so many ideas and so many things that you see, and you can put something together. The downside to that is you have so many ideas and so many things that you can see. Sometimes you tend to change. So along with, I went on ahead and got myself a new planner. I set up a whole new system than what I'm used to. I've done this before, not in this book, not in this cover, but I've done this before. However, the difference is I'm putting myself on note spins a couple of times a month so that I have to get used to what I have. I can't just change it unless I have inserts already bought or downloaded or whatever. That's just going to be this year, is I'm really trying to focus in on what I need to do and make sure that I get everything done, because life does life. It doesn't care about you and if you know how to manage your time or not. But I'm not terrible at it, but I'm learning to get better. There's always room for improvement. Before we go to the top down, first of all, excuse my top down. This is my first time doing a top down anything that wasn't like me holding a camera and taking a picture or filming it. So that will improve over time if you want to see more planner flips. What else was I going to say? Happy birthday to my baby sister. Today is December 31st. And usually I don't announce the date because I I do not post on the same day, but I'm going to make sure she sees this because we both love this shit. And I want to say happy birthday to my baby sister, and also happy New Year's Eve to everyone. So here we go, and good luck to both of us. Okay, so this is not the best setup, but this is the one that I could come up with for right now with what I have. So I'm on my little portable table, but we're not gonna worry about that. So this is the Lockwood from Filofax, and it's an 11 millimeter rings, which I purposely look for something small so that I could put in just what I need and actually focus. That is one of my words this year, is focus. But this is the Filofax Lockwood. It's got your Filofax logo there. And these are not pockets, they're just decorations. I really, really like it. It's already got some lived in. I've had it for a couple of weeks now. It's already starting to get lived in. It's got some slot pockets here, and then the long pocket there. And then on the back, it's got one long pocket and a pin loop. This is my pin of choice. I might get a black one this year, I don't know, but I love the pink one. I usually will just clip it on here, and that's how I'll set it. But usually it stays open somewhere around the house at some point. And it does go with me. I just put it in the chair next to me. I'll usually put it in the passenger seat next to me, and it rides so that I make sure I get everything done that I need to get done in town, and I'm not going back and forth, because usually I have 2 days off, and one of them I don't want to be driving into town. So there's that. So in the pockets, I've got some Sterling ink stickers from the January subscription and her card, just because it was pretty, but that's been moving around, so it's not even really set up. So here I have some recipe cards. These are some older ones. I had gotten these from My Minimal Plans. I was hoping that they would be more this size. I think I can go back and get them, but this week I am on a no spin week, so they won't be this week. And the same with the meal cards and the health tracking cards. They all came out this size. I really wanted like something closer to this size, which is like a normal 3x5 size. But there's that. So this is like the health tracking deal. You get your weekly workouts, your steps and calories, and then you can track your heart rate if you feel like you need to. I don't feel like I need to, but I finally got some health insurance, and maybe that'll be good data for when I finally do go to the doctor. Let's see here. In the back pocket, I have a recipe for a friend. Try and make her a drink. See if I can do it right. This is an old printout, and I don't have the file anymore. I don't know what happened to it, but this is more like what I was looking to get. You can tell that. See how much bigger that is? That's the size that I was wanting to get, but I ended up with the bigger ones. It's fine. It's fine. I'll go fix it. That was my bad. So this little, this is also from My Minimal Plans. And this comes like in a package. And so this one is currently listening to for your audiobooks, digital books, and then currently reading for your physical tracker. And then you have one, there's a reading journal. And then you have one that's favorite quotes. And that's the reading journal. And so this is something that I want to I want to read more this year, as I'm terrible at that. And yeah, so this is me trying to get myself on track, but I didn't want to put it in here. So these were some inserts that I was trying out from Productive Lab Co. And I really, really like these. But I don't know. These are front and back. And I had ordered the January, just the weekly productive, whatever she calls it. And they all came like this. Not a big deal. Nothing I can't fix with whiteout. But yeah. So, and then on one of them, and so this is the back of the week. And then this is so that you can plan for the next month. You get some notes down here, and then you get like February and like what week did you want to do it in. And then you have, where did I put it? I might have put it somewhere, but this was the week last week, since it was the right date. I went on ahead and used it. And this is supposed to be for your sleep tracker, but I wanted to kind of track like how do I spend my time. And then you have your key actions that'll get you closer to your goals, your habits, your work task, and your personal task, which was really good. And I really, really like it. But I've also been using another weekly that is 2 weeks for 1 page. And I think I might like that a little better, just to keep this condensed. But who knows? As time goes by, I might change it. So it's a little thing, but I've got a lot stuffed in here. So this is just the little cover vellum that came with the Filofax. This is actually from the Filofax travel package. I don't have those pages in here. I will put them in there if I need to while I'm planning a trip. Because right now there's so much in here, I didn't need to have it in there. And I'm not planning anything right at this moment. I need to find some hikes to go on, but that's it. But with this first page, there's a bucket list. So I'm able to put down like the trips, and I'll probably put down the hikes that I want to go on this year. And then I got this monthly spread. This comes from Sleepy Notes Club. And like literally it just came out today, like a few hours ago, I think. I've been waiting for it like all month. But I love like the little vintage vibe she puts in here. A cute little quote. Overview of the month. And then you have your inbox. And you have your goals. And then you have your wins for the month. These were some things that, so this is just an inbox. And these were some things that I had on another inbox, some stuff that I want to get into, but they're not like specific to any time. So I'm fine with that. I just code them by like what category they need to go in, whether it's home or something, a project that I want to do or something like that. And then some photos. This is when we just recently went on our cruise. We were not in Belize in this. I did that wrong. This is Roatan. And this is me and my honey, and then that's me. And then eventually I'll put some more photos. I want to put here my vision board. This particular picture printer, the app is being weird and wonky and doesn't want to open up. It'll open and close itself up. So I'm trying to figure that out because I was going to do my vision board and just print it out on these and put them in there. I thought that would be cute. So, and then you have your yearly overview. This is Peanuts Planner Co. And then this is a fold out. This is that same overview, but it's also a fold out. So on the back, you have just gobs and gobs of room to put notes. And then you have all your quarters. So what I had planned to do is kind of put down what the goal for the month is and then break them down. Well, I mean, for the quarter, and then break them down into months. Kind of like a 12-week year situation, but not necessarily. I guess, I don't know. And so then this is like in the front section, I have like all the stuff that I need to track and I really, really want to focus on this year. So my finances have been a big thing. I've gotten so much better. 2024 is probably my least broke year in a long time. So this, I just want to see how I'm doing with my spending. I have a digital tracker that I put everything in, but I wanted something that I could look at just kind of like anytime. And then we just got a house that we're going to bring onto the property. It's an older mobile home and it needs some work. So we're going to have some money for the remodel. So this is me making my savings challenge so that we can have some of that money so that we're both taking care of it. And I eventually want to buy some land. So that'll be that next thing. So like I said earlier, I'm on a no spend challenge, but I'm going to do it by the week. And because I don't really spend a whole lot. The places where I need to get my spending together is Amazon and planner stuff, because trust me, this decision came from having too many things to choose from and then continually choosing from them. And then I never know where my information is. So that's why I've got this little tiny thing. So, because I'm not really big on like buying clothes and stuff like that, but I just want to have 2 solid weeks within the month. And I'll probably do that for the first quarter where I'm not spending anything. So I have to get used to this the way it is and actually figure out what's working, what's not working, and be able to figure out how to organize everything so that it does work. So that's that. And then got the paycheck budget, because I like to look at each paycheck and what do I need to spend and how much money do I have to play with and all of that stuff. So we've got that. I've just got enough in here for the month. Okay, and then we've got our income and expenses. And what I'll do, I will actually put somewhere in here where everything is from, because I know I'm going to forget to say it. So I have my income and expenses. And the thing that I liked about this was there's little categories: income, savings, normal spend, like your bills or something like that, and just waste, which to me means like the stuff that you don't necessarily need, and where does that money go? And that goes here. And I have 2 of those. And I feel like I would probably use one side per week for the month, and that's why I have them in here like this. So then I've got a health log just in case. It probably will stay empty. I don't usually have too many issues. A stomach ache here and there, catch a cold, or I think last year I even caught the flu pretty bad. But that happens. And then just the checklist, so that I don't have to take up room, and my dailies, for like stuff that I need to do all the time, cleaning and stuff like that. And this is going to change. I saw a really good way to use this when I was watching Laura Jane plans. So this is going to change. I'll probably actually reprint that and change it. And then I got a house plant care log, which almost everything is dead. Everything in the house survived my trip to Texas, as we were gone about 2.5, almost 3 weeks. But everything outside is gone, because there was a couple of freezes. But yeah, I need to fill that out. I've got a couple of posts. Well, I have one post that I keep cutting off of, and I keep making more. And the darn thing never gets to grow. And then wish list. That's pretty standard. And then we go into my small section for this channel. So this is where I'm actually planning to make more videos. Yes. I'm trying to get better. I want to do better. I've finally realized I can do more than one thing because this is a catalog of my life. If ever my son, well, whenever I go, whatever, and my son's like, hey, I've got all these videos, I can still hear mom's voice or something. I don't know. I kind of hope he doesn't, but, or if you guys would like to watch, I've got some more things planned, finally. So, and then this is, because I want to actually be able to see how I'm growing. This is, I'm finally serious again. So, and then this has been more or less what I've been posting on Instagram so that I can do that a little more as well. So, and then this is a YouTube planner, and it just kind of gives you all the action steps and a place to put everything. And the fun thing is you have your 48 hours reaction, and then you have your 1 month reaction. So that's fun. And I'll usually, what I'll end up doing is I'll keep enough in there just for the month. So I'll keep 4 of these. But first I got to find where I can make room. Probably end up taking one of these out, but we'll see what happens. So then we go into the actual planning of my days. And then I have a month fold out. I don't think I showed you the whole thing. But this is the Peanuts Planner Co. fold out, and it just has the first 6 months on one side and then the next 6 months on the other side. And all I'm doing is just the major events that are happening that I know about, go ahead and put those there, and then I'll highlight what that belongs to so that I know. Everything's moving around. You can see I don't know what I'm doing. But I was going to put my content calendar here, and then I just decided to go ahead and do another one for that section and just make that a section of its own so that when I'm in it, I can focus on just that and not everything else. So then I have, this is the weekly that I'm using, and I just took last week's out. That's what's over here as well. So I took last week's out, and I have another one already put in storage. So that was my last week. And this seems to be working actually really good for me. So that's why I said I might not change, but you never know what will happen. So it may or may not. I don't know. So, and then these are the dailies from Perfective Plans. And as you can see, if I need to put a note here or something, it fits in there great. Just a regular Post-it note, and I got those from Amazon. And this is, I love this because then it's 2 days per page, but then you've got like 4 days sitting here. So if you wanted to pre-plan, you can. Today, this is all that's on my list, because I'm like, I'm going to do this video. I'm going to do better at making my videos. So I have 2 days in there. That gives me 8 days, and I only want to keep a week at a time because there is only so much room. But as far as the weeks, I do have a month, and so they're front and back. So you see it's 2 weeks. And then I have a couple Go planners, and these will probably actually come out because what I will end up doing is the 90-day plan, and I got these from Infinite Lotus. These and these are from Infinite Lotus. But I have a digital planner, a spreadsheet planner, and I think I'm just going to have everything there and plan everything out because I can do it by the year. I can also do it by the month. And then I have, remember, I have this that I'm going to break it down. So that's some things that doesn't have to be in here. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and delete that from here right now. So that's something that doesn't have to be in here. And then the other YouTube planners can go in there in that place. And then this is just for notes. This will be for course notes that I want to take, or book notes or whatever. And this paper here is from Filofax, and I actually really enjoy writing on that. I don't know what it is. You got to go to Filofax to get that info. But I love that, and I love that it comes in different colors. Don't ask me why, I just do. And then actually this mind mapping situation, that's going to come out too. So see, we're already deleting things and making it smaller. And so in this last section right here, so this has like, I have a monthly tracker from Plan with B, and that's got my family and friends' birthdays and stuff like that, that I don't want to forget, that I want to make sure that I transfer onto my calendar so that I know to give them a call or a text or whatever. And then I have my emergency contacts, and I just use the Filofax contacts sheet that comes with the deal. Is I didn't use too much of that stuff, these papers, but they come with some stuff. And then I have a medical info sheet, and I got that off of Plan with B, and that has his and my medical info. That way, if anything ever happens, he can get to our information very easily, or I can. I have a health log for he and I, and that comes from Keena's Prints. We're pretty healthy people for the most part, so we really don't need it too much. But just in case we were to, we have the information, it's on hand. And then I have my vehicle information. So if I ever need to know any information, because you always need to know, oh, what is your VIN number? I don't know my VIN number, but now I can just have that information with me in case I needed it for something. I'm filling out something and I have to have it. I can have it in here rather than I've got to go outside and take a picture and all of that stuff. It's getting old. I'm getting old too. And then I have my passwords, and that is a printout from Infinite Lotus as well. And that is pretty much it. And then I have basically my sticky note board on the back of that. But this that's around it is a vellum from Sterling Ink. And I was looking at the plotter system, and they have these project folders, and that's where I got that idea from. I had some leftover vellum, and all I did was cut it to size. And I will usually leave this back flap open, but I did it with 2 flaps. But this way it'll stay closed, but I can still get to it easily. So I put that one in the back, leave it open, and that way all I have to do is come pull that open, and then I can get into everything. And that's it. And that's been working so far for the last couple of weeks. And I mean, the good thing is most of this stuff I will probably once a month, definitely for birthdays and anniversaries, to find out that information. Health log, like I said, we don't use that often. Passwords, that'll probably be the thing. That'll probably move up to the front because it's all the way back here. But other than that, I think I really probably wouldn't really get into that often. So I think it's fine back there, and I think it'll be fine covered up. Only time will tell. So yeah, that is Le Planner de DG. So let me know what you think. Let me know what I could be doing better. Maybe there's a better insert. I don't know. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me for my first planner flip. This is kind of weird. I'm used to talking about trips and the things you learn along the journey, but this is part of the journey, and I have to remember that, and I am choosing to share that with you all now. So hope you enjoy, and see you in the next one.
But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking. And she